So my name is Phyllis Royal, and I'm the Program Director for the Foster Grandparent Program. I've been the director here for over 20 years.
My name is Linda Lane. I am the Program Coordinator for the Foster Grandparent Program.
The Foster Grandparent Program is a senior volunteer program where older adults work in schools where they work one-on-one with children who have special or exceptional needs. So the volunteers are on the front lines working with children in their community, helping them to read, to write, to learn the basics so that to give them a chance to strengthen their skills and just help them to do better in school academically.
When I was first introduced to the grandparents, Phyllis did not tell them who I was. So I kind of mixed and mingled in the in-service with the grandparents, just getting into their little niches. When Phyllis finally introduced me, they thought I was one of them. And I was. They were used to seeing a younger person. Now they had one of their peers actually facilitating the program. Needless to say, they love me as much as I love them. And this is just a job from heaven. I could not have made this job up. I could not have created this job on my own. This is definitely a godsend.
We have so many foster grandparents that are doing a fantastic job. I can think of Elsie Williams, who is one of our foster grandparents who's been in the program for several years now. Even though she's disabled and it takes a whole lot for her to get around, she just wants to be with the kids and helping them every single day. So I'm just astounded by her commitment, her dedication, and that's just a sampling of our foster grandparents. They come from all walks of life. Some of them have disabilities, some of them don't, but they are totally committed to providing this service.
The volunteers that become our foster grandparents have branded this program as an excellent program to work for, and very seldom do any of them ever leave the program. We have their back, they have our backs, the children love them, and it's always a tearful moment when a grandparent leaves for any reason. This I love. I love my grandparents. I love everything about my grandparents.
I enjoy most about being a foster grandparent is actually working with the children in school.
I get the opportunity to help them to learn how to write and to read what they see.
I stayed retired 3 months, then I volunteered with the foster grandparents. I've been with them for 11 years.
When they say, Grandma Bessie, I need help. Because they know that I'm there to help them, so it gives me a lot of pleasure for them to do that.
It just makes me feel wonderful that child learned while staying with me.
One day I was out with my husband, about 15 kids attacked me at once. Grandma Ruth, and it really made me feel good, you know.
Being a foster grandparent to a whole bunch of children, not one, a whole bunch.
Maybe the second day I was there, and they were a little shy, but then after not being there for a day because of something else, and when I went in the next morning, they just ran up to me with, "Good morning, Gigi, we missed you." And that just warmed my heart that they recognized that somebody was there for them.
I just like to see them smile, because a lot of them don't have, don't know how to smile.
When they come, one comes in the morning, "Hi, Grandmama, I love you." And they all tell me, they all want my attention, they all want me to do everything.
I have a student in the classroom that was very emotional. He was missing his mom, but he's getting used to coming to school. So now every morning I see him, I talk to him, give him a hug, and just tell him, your mom's gonna be home when you get home. I tell him, be strong. Just walking with them or, pushing them in their little carriages. It's just so fulfilling for me. After retiring, I'm saying I'm still needed. I'm still being useful.
I really hope that they get everything they're supposed to get and to be happy best kids that we've had.
That they do get special one-on-one care or two.
To understand that everyone wants to help them, including me. I hope they get some learning and some love.
To learn to be respectful and to get their lessons.
And I want them to know that love is everywhere. Some people don't, some of them don't know it, but that's what I'm about. I'm about love.
You gotta draw fingers though. You gotta have the right amount of fingers. That's how you
This is my fourth year with Foster Grandparent Program.
That's still, I'm with Tia, lowercase or uppercase T. Because children.
My teacher, Ms. Nick.
He's like essential in the classroom. He works with the 4 lowest kids in the class, helps them with fine motor skills, writing, phonics, letter sounds, just basic social skills too.
Did Grandpa Curtis help you?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about Grandpa Curtis?
I play games. My first year here was my first year in kindergarten. It was my 8th year teaching, but it was my first time in kindergarten. And I had a very challenging class. And besides like the academic stuff he does with them, just having like a male role model for them has been really important. Since there's so many challenging like behaviors and different personalities of the kids, I can't always address all of them, especially if I'm doing like guided reading or small group instruction. So he's able to sit with them and keep them on task a lot of.
Do you like working with Grandpa Curtis?
Right words. He's not usually here on Mondays, and they all know, and they get upset when he's not here, and their behaviors are definitely better when he's around. Their academics go up. He can be stern when he needs to be, which is great, especially him being a male figure, but then at the same time, he's really loving with them, so it's a good thing to have.
When I was little, my grandparents took me to the zoo, and we made so many good memories there.
When I was in grade 3, it was my grandfather who every Saturday morning came and taught me my multiplication tables.
My grandma always used to take me to Broadway shows. She was my lens to a new culture.
When I was young, my grandparents always told me to smile and be positive.
When I was younger, my grandparents used to sit by my side as I did math exercises, and for every page I completed in the workbook, they'd give me candy.
My grandmother has lived with me for the past 18 years, and her support and guidance has allowed me to become a better person and appreciate life.
We believe that your love and passion will influence the children you work with in the same way that our grandparents have influenced us.
We've seen with our own eyes that the children adore you and look up to you, and the difference you have made not only to the children assigned to you, but also to the entire classroom.
So we recognize the significant positive impact you've all had on the lives of the children you work with, and so for that, we'd all like to thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Sonia Brown, and I'm the Deputy Service Officer of Volunteer Engagement with the City of Philadelphia and the Office of Civic Engagement and Volunteer Service. And I just am so elated to thank all of you for all of your amazing service to the community and to the children. I know that each one of you wake up every day and go to your respective schools, and you work hard with these children. And I know that they're not always easy, and it comes with its challenges. But I thank you for caring enough about these kids to go out every day and work hard to make sure that no child is left behind and that they receive the love and the support that they are so desperately in need of. I thank you for being willing to serve. I thank you for being selfless. And I thank you for being a part of the Foster Grandparent Program here in Philadelphia. May God continue to bless all of you on your journeys as you continue to be a blessing to all of our students. Thank you.
So to all of my grandparents, you know we have our issues going on, but we know that we have each other's back. And I love you guys so much. And I just can't wait for my next 10 or 15 years to become one of you. Thank you for accepting me in the Foster Grandparent Program as your program coordinator. I love you guys.
I can't do my job without thanking each and every one of the foster grandparents. They make my job so much easier. So thank you for your service. We appreciate everything you do, and we really, really love you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.